Mabusia for me church will be a sambo, BPA, Quaba beam ediba, or dinner home TV, or dinner home Cassia Bosona, Edru CCC, some more money say, or dinner home de Gia Beja say, the United say, a trendy news, some quan, a dear Tissi or my gun and quan, a day Bramona say, and same be a trebupa and yasam Kitchakana. Maybe the men said, Berkeley, Cocuti, and send Munchi the Muye Pabana, also Tia, also be Moody, a coso or my gun and one say. Be a coso ye your fat trendy news na na the ababa sumi a tie for na abedwa fo a chese omo share or YouTube channel so na any day di kan so a uti or the no uti remember we fi say obe subscribe to our channel obe like na do adwen share so egu comment section kama e be kwa kuti ense no mu nche mu ye pa ba me do bi ase
ja commentator or the two join opposition show so.
And indeed, that's the conversation. I mean, we should have that conversation. What is the road to recovery as far as the role of the central bank in our economic recovery is concerned?
The minority thinks part of that road to recovery, is for the governor and his deputies to resign.
How is that a road to recovery? No, maybe it might be rhetorical, but how does that ensure? How?
Well, maybe when there are new faces there, things would.
No, when there are new faces, the negative equity position would immediately become positive. Maybe and what is conveniently, you see, maybe can't be.
Now we the one who is here, mammy.
Oh, where dear, come on, okay. And then my info will be answered. Another issue, I found it interesting, and that is for so much me, I am an advocate of demonstrations. But you see, any demonstration beyond me support you. Sometimes when the message changes, I don't support all kinds of demonstrations. And I'll tell you today, now I'm a member of Let My Vote Count. In fact, we were the pioneers.
Okay.
But when the focus shifted from the collective good to some personal interest, I withdrew.
Okay.
It's the same way. What was our demonstration way? It is very much our personal interest than the collective.
Demonstration behind MD.
Me catch you.
Occupy BOG, no.
Me ba nyabutre. Oh, me who the TV.
Okay.
Nyabutre. Okay. Did you hear in all of these conversations?
Yes.
Did you hear anything about the infrastructure and the edifice the Bank of Ghana was trying to put up?
We stood there for 1 hour standstill.
It
is part of it. New head of it. Yes. Okay. It is part of it. I think you have your answer.
Did anybody speak to that issue?
Yes. They spoke to it.
No, don't say everybody. I listened to Atufosin. He never spoke about it.
Atufosin are more head of his body.
Yes.
But he's not going to get dead. Symbolically, you now goes to 2 hours.
But the entire you see, a lot of overtones to this exercise that happened today.
Underhand, I'm for interest.
Hey, what is here? And I am saying, sir, otherwise, and that look, there's information will come. What am I saying? Information will come, and I'm telling you, sir, I do not. Before I my position, I do not for a minute support the idea. Say the Bank of Ghana governor and the deputy should resign.
Okay.
Because we should constitute the basis for their
resignation.
Uka exchange depreciation.
And then you shut that one down.
That's 1. 2. Yeah, Omako can say you can say negative equity position. You understand? And I thought they were going to speak to the building issue. But conveniently it was ignored. And to me, conveniently ignore it. Watch us here. But the other issue is when the Bank of Ghana governor and the deputies go home, what are the problems that resignation solving? All of a sudden the exchange rate will command it to rise. The resignation will command the city to rise. The resignation will ensure all of a sudden the negative equity position will become positive overnight. And you see near me, and Atufosin was on the Bank of Ghana board.
Yes.
Your exchanges need to tip and some to the extent that now see if you have forex account, you could not do withdrawals in forex. Not to he was part of the board. When one part was the governor. Didn't you organize any demonstration? You say one part should resign, and on one did he resign from the board? The kinds of monetary outcomes are in here, and look, me can't pee. Now, quite to say you are comparing, but there were even worse situations. We did not demand the resignation of the governor. Sometimes when you allow the personal to cloud the collective, it becomes difficult for some of us to support any such cause. Because why only this is catch your boy by straining your veins and your lungs? Now to board no so under a wampa. The idea actually was it in the best of shapes. You may say Nedia is worse, fine, but under wampa was equally not, the best.
Not good. Okay.
It got to a point where people were shutting down their forex accounts because they assume if you have a forex account, you can't do transactions in forex. What is here? And there was a run on banks as far as forex accounts went. And now it will be. And then because look, sometimes we need to look beyond. I mean, can't say they are angels.
Very well.
But some of the points are they're not sustainable. And if we were to compare the AC and to what happened in the past, we should be looking for them to arrest.
Okay, only the governor of the Bank of Ghana, and therefore nobody else.
You are asking somebody's resignation, and you are giving him a petition. And I say, move a petition. We did a certain demonstration. It was Nigante
Van der Poy,
who was asked to come and receive the petition on behalf of the president. We didn't have any issues with him. We handed over because he said the manner. Once or Muna or Cass on Bejino. We had respect for the president who did so.
Okay.
Mr. Adiwe,
interesting also. Sophia, how about saying?
Before I make comments, one law and a compelling say, so the petition could be, I said the man.